The text arrives while I'm bent over ship ledgers at the National Archives in D.C. My phone taps the wood. My brother's name, Caleb, fills the screen. Cleaned your storage, sold those ugly portraits, made $8K. You're welcome. My hand stalls over the spoon. The portraits. I set the phone down and pretend to keep reading. A minute later, dealer said amateur, but paid cash. Splitting with mom and dad since your room's family overflow. Fair is fair. I reply with one word, understood, and feel the floor tilt. Those paintings aren't mine, they're not his. They're federal property parked in my climate-controlled annex while I finish provenance files. I'm Nora Levin, lead art historian with the Bureau's art crime team, Revolutionary-era specialist. 18 months of work collapsed in Caleb's hands to ugly and $8K. I step into the corridor, call Special Agent Tessa Morell, and forward photos, chain of custody logs, and Caleb's texts. Her voice comes hard and steady. Tell me he didn't sell the Peel set. All 7, I say. Silence. Then, get to the Philadelphia field office. Do not go home. On the 4:00 train north, the family thread blooms. Caleb bragging, my mother cheering my decluttering. I draft an incident memo and watch the city unspool. The field office hums. Tessa meets me and steers to Conference 3. Assistant U.S. Attorney Rishi Patel waits. We take my statement. A junior agent scrapes Instagram and freezes on Bellwether Gallery in Rittenhouse. 7 colonial portraits. Prices taped to frames. That's them, I say. Tessa exhales, dialing a judge. Something locks in my chest, clean as a vault, in quiet resolve. I am a sister second and a custodian first. By 8:41 p.m., Patel has a signed warrant. At 9:05, I'm in an unmarked sedan half a block from Bellwether Gallery, watching blue windbreakers ripple past gilded frames. Agents fan through the door, present papers, start the slow ballet of evidence photography. Ruler, tag angle, glare check, bag. The owner, Stuart Bell, goes from indignant to ashen in a breath when Tessa explains the Peel set is federal property. He cooperates quickly, which tells me he's a businessman, not a thief. They came in this afternoon, he says, hands shaking over a copier glass as he provides the folder Caleb handed him. A forged bill of sale, a laughable family heirloom letter, my name misspelled beneath a counterfeit signature. He swallows. He said his sister authenticated them before she passed. I'm apparently dead. Practical for a lie, the dead can't contradict. At 10:30 the last frame is crated. A box of documents joins the pallets. Photocopies, texts, even a deposit slip with CH scrawled in Caleb's jagged marker. Evidence everywhere. Tessa turns to me. We move on your brother tonight. You don't have to be present. I'll be reachable, I answer. He'll call. He does at 11:47, voice high, brittle. Nora, the FBI is at my door. Tell them this is a misunderstanding. The portraits are protected assets, I say evenly. You sold government property and forged documents. Do what your lawyer tells you. Your FBI? Since when? 7 years. He makes a small sound, something like the first breath after diving too deep. Then my mother grabs the phone. Accusations, appeals, the old refrain, family protects family. I let the words pass through me. Family also respects boundaries. Family doesn't cross a lock labeled evidence. At dawn, headlines bloom. By noon, my phone is a siren of relatives. By evening, a court date is set. Bail is denied. The machine has engaged, and I'm inside it, its witness, not its saboteur. The hearing moves fast. Rishi lays out the value, the federal custody, the forgery. Caleb appears in orange, wrists chained, bravado gone. His public defender argues ties, first offense. The judge denies bail. My mother weeps in the gallery. My father stares at the floor. Paper grinds forward. Discovery, interviews, a plea, 5 years, 3 supervised, restitution, a lifetime ban from art commerce. It's a mercy, Tessa says. I nod because the alternative is a decade and a half and a story ending in dust. The portraits are authenticated and transferred on schedule. At the Smithsonian, the director speaks about cultural memory, about hands reaching across centuries. I stand back while crates open, while 7 faces meet museum light. I imagine them vanishing into a private den and steady at the fact they didn't. Family storms, then quiets. Messages taper from outrage to absence. Jessica calls one night and says, "I read about Peel. I didn't understand." I tell her there was nothing to understand, only work to do. "No, right and wrong," she says. We fall into a new careful silence that feels like a truce. Weeks later, a text pings from an unknown number. "It's me. I'm sorry, I didn't get it. I stare a long time before I answer. I know. Learn something where you are." On a free Saturday, I return to the gallery wall and let the portraits look back. Custodian first, sister second, I think. And breathe easier that the order finally makes sense. It will hold, Nora.